What's good, guys? Alex here, Asha Potenza. Welcome to my second YouTube video. I want to come in here and tell you guys a little bit about how I purchased my dream car, which is C43 AMG 2017, red guts, white and exterior, AMG performance exhaust, dream spec. Let me set up the camera real quick and I'll explain to you guys right now. So, starting off, how did I purchase this car? Reselling. I've been reselling for almost 2-3 years. I am 19 years old right now. However, I turned 19 July 16 of this year. But right before I did turn 19, I was 18 and I purchased my dream car. I'd say the start of the mid of June. I purchased on reselling because the way I was able to was because I've been reselling for almost, I'd say, 3 years now. And the first year or two, it was, the loading phase. It was taking out suppliers. It was losing money. I was getting scammed, But no matter what, I kept my head up and I just kept going and I kept reinvesting my money. Although I did have times where I wasted on bullshit, I was like, no, let me save my money. I had this goal. I manifested the shit out of this car. And now it's in my garage like nothing, right? Reselling funded my dream car. I have been reselling for almost 3 years now. And like I said, the first year or two was the loading phase. Then everything started popping off, I'd say the end of 2024, September to October, all the way up to now. It's been amazing, honestly, and it's only going to go up. And 5-figure months soon, consistently, 100%. And I'm more locked in than ever, and I'm happy. However, this car, it was a big goal of mine, I would say, since the start of this year, 2025, and then I ended up purchasing in June of this year, 2025, right before July, because I got this car in June, so I was still 18 when I purchased it. So, what funded the car? Number one, credit. Shout out my boy Brew Credit. He put me on with how to higher my limits, how to get a better credit score, how you could go about co-signing. And yes, this car's co-signed by my mother, so I can get a better interest rate, only because, I'm young. I don't really have that much history. I barely turned 18 and I caught this car, So reselling really did help me. It was a big snowball effect. I saved a shit ton of money because at first I was spending, I got scammed by suppliers. Then it started going good, and honestly, that's all it was. You buy for low, you sell for more, and then it's just rinse and repeat. And I just kept investing my money. Now I have, all this inventory just sitting here. However, it wasn't just like that. I started off all in my room. I used to wake up, literally when I got out of bed, I'd step on my inventory because that's where I'd have it. I only have 10 pieces, 20 pieces, 50 pieces, now 100, 200, 500,000, right? Literally just snowball effect. However, that's how it was at the start. Finally got myself some money, saved up some money, and I was like, you know what? I want this car. I started working my ass off. I lowered my expenses. I reinvested more in my business, and this was my dream spec. White exterior, red guts, C43 AMG, and it also came with the AMG performance exhaust system, which honestly goes for like 2-3K if you were to go to a Mercedes dealership, and it sounds fucking amazing. Right now the car is actually down though, where it's not really down. I just gotta do the rotors and the brakes. But I just put it to the side for now because I just want to stack bread right now and we're in Q4 and that's all I care about. And I've just been using another car in the meantime. However, I fucking love this car. It's amazing. I'm fucking blessed to be able to say that I have this car at 19 and I was able to purchase it still at 18, barely an adult. And why did I want this car? I wanted this car because dream spec and the whole mentality shifted. I have how do you say, I have more of a abundance mindset now in terms of like, if I go somewhere and I put my card, before I used to, spend, then I have to check my bank account, oh shit, like blah, blah, blah. Now it's just spend next, and that's how it should be. The whole abundance mindset is really not giving a fuck, just keep going. It doesn't, stop. It's way harder to be pinching pennies rather than, making more money. I mean, that's my mindset, That's why I wanted this, exact spec, and how I got it was off reselling. But then the actual purchase of the car, I'm from Jersey, but I drove almost to Philly just to get the car. It was like I'd say more like almost 2-hour drive. And the reason I got from that dealership, he was actually a really good guy. I talked to him, blah, blah, blah. Instantly, he felt to me. He actually gave me the keys. First dealership that actually took me serious. I went to tour the dealership. They did not take me serious. They saw I was a kid. They threw me a dumbass price. They fucking ran my credit, gave me a hard inquiry, and it was honestly just bullshit. However, this dealership, they fucked with me, so took the car on a test drive for literally like almost 30 minutes. I was fucking going fast as fuck. I was checking everything. I fucking hired the music. I was listening to everything. I was vibing. It was perfect, honestly. And I fell in love with the car. I came back. I negotiated with the guy. I got a really good price on it and an interest rate as well. I got a really good 7% interest rate because of my mother as a co-signer. Also because my boy, shout out Blue Credit, he put me on with how to make my credit stronger, erase the hard inquiries and everything and all that, you know. And yeah, I purchased the car, put the down payment, everything went good. I drove that shit home, and that was, I'd say, almost at the start, if not mid of the summer. No, I'd say towards the start of the summer. And yeah, now I'm here with the car, and I'm really happy. I'm blessed, and I love the spec, and I got everything I ever fucking wanted. However, I need to show you guys the car a little bit on the inside. I'm not gonna start it right now because I'm in the garage and probably gonna fucking die because of carbon dioxide. However, that's on how I got the car. Reselling funded my dream car at 18, and it's currently still funding my life at 18, or now 19. And if I could do it, you guys could do it too. So just wanted to make this little YouTube video on how I purchased my C43 AMG. Now the only thing that's left to do is tease you guys a little bit so that I can show you guys the sound or the exhaust system next video. But this video I'm going to be showing you guys the honestly just this pretty ass view that I'm looking at, and I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of the interior. It's packed right now because I also just moved from my storage unit to my garage now, and I remodeled everything. Literally everything's still a mess. I'll show you guys right now. This whole shit is still a mess right now. However, this is already organized, nice freshly painted wall. I have my ring light and my beautiful C43 AMG, my little fake baby AMG. However, I want a C63S next year, and I think I'd 100% get it. You know, just manifestation and really being fucking delusional. Because if I wasn't delusional, I promise you I wouldn't have got this car. Literally, I was looking at a Chrysler 300S, which was only like 12, 15K. And then out of nowhere, I was, you know what? Wait, why the fuck am I going to sell myself short? This car, I got it for almost 30K. And, you know, if I were to keep that same mindset when I was looking at the Chrysler, imagine I would have bought that and I would have set myself short. And that's what you're not going to do, especially in the entrepreneurship game or just in general. Abundance mindset and being fucking delusional and manifestation, and I promise you it's going to work. Now, let me get my keys real quick, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit in the interior. Next video, I promise you guys, take it out on the drive. The car is down right now, so maybe next video. However, next video, I'll show you guys a little bit more. But let me open it up right now. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna cut the clip. I'm gonna get the keys. I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of this interior, and then we'll just go from there. I got the keys right here. We're gonna be looking inside. However, like I said, I'm still moving into I was still in the process of moving, and I'm still organizing everything in here. Just finished up renovating and stacking everything else. So my car is, I think, packed up with a lot of clothes and shoes right now. Don't mind the mess. Next video, if not next video, I'll show you guys a little bit more, and we'll probably go on a drive, show you guys the exhaust system, everything, open up the hood, all that. However, this house looking on the inside, and I fucking love the interior. Red Guts is the best interior in my opinion. But here you guys go. Got the fucking AMG lay at the bottom. Beautiful Red Guts, the fucking paddles. Let me get inside so you guys can see. Fucking love this car, bro. Best purchase ever. And another thing with this car, massive mindset shift since I got this car. Like I said, about the whole manifestation, being delusional and all that, it's definitely pushed me way harder to make way more money. And although, you know, it's a bigger expense because if something goes wrong, you have to pay for more. The gas is also it's not a really gas guzzler. I make it a gas guzzler because I drive it a lot on Sport Plus, and I fucking love this car and I push the shit out of it. However, I don't give a fuck because I'm happy and it's only going to push me to make more money. Like I said, this shit's kind of a mess right now. I was literally just stacked up with boxes of shoes. This right here is cleaned up, but this was a little intro, I guess, on the C43 AMG, kind of, you know, showing you guys a little bit more in depth. However, the next video will be more in depth. This video was just more explaining on how I purchased my C43 AMG. Next video is going to be showing you guys my C43 AMG. Hope you guys liked the video. I love all you guys. Comment resell down below if you guys watched to the end. I really appreciate you guys. And let's fucking print this Q4. Follow me on IG, @Potenza. And let's just print. Any questions, you guys could just comment down below, or just any video ideas. Honestly, it really doesn't matter. But that's it for the video. We had the fucking AMG, and hopefully this little baby C43 is gonna spawn into, or hopefully it's gonna grow into a C63S by next year. So, yep, that's it for the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.